One. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Shenanigans.
Hello.
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 So it's the next morning, right?
Yes.
You guys wait till morning. Sun is coming out. It's a beautiful day. Where is... Oh, my. Beautiful day song. We've got soundtracks for beautiful days, but not for dates. Where is Middle Earth Dawn? Looking for. Perfect. It's a lovely day. The sun is shining. The sky is clear. The rain from yesterday has settled all the dust, giving you that like crystalline view of everything. The smell of wet earth is all around you. Grass is growing. Birds are chirping. Even the drunks smell less gross than usual.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's a good day.
Excuse me.
All right.
And the three of you are waiting for Glibglob and Claw to emerge from his little castle, which they eventually do, paw and paw. They step outside. He takes her hand in hers and gives it a gentle kiss, says something quietly to her that only the two of them can hear. And she heads off down this side alleyway by Shenanigans. You know, she goes out this route and then out to the main road.
Cool.
While Lord Glibglob heads straight for the kitchen and immediately goes to work.
I immediately start the incognito follow mode where I hide.
Yeah.
And
Right. I'm going to ask you to make me one hide check here. Connar, that's going to sort of cover all of your bases as you're trying to remain unseen. Now let's get
I do
all of
pretty
our
fucking well.
adjustments for it. Oh wow, you do well. Hide. Let's see.
There's
The
ample
cover is abundant in the streets. There are a lot of people around, so +4 for that. It's sort of reactionary cover because you're kind of having to move quickly from one thing to another as you follow after her, so -4 for that. The quality of cover is above average, so +2 for that.
32.
Let's see. Yeah, so 32. Excellent. It's a very good hide check. Now, Doreen and Calamitous, what are you guys doing? Also following?
I will follow.
We're following the kobold that's following a kobold.
You lost sight of the kobold.
Probably, actually. You guys are going to have to make me a perception check to keep
I
track
will
of him in the
follow her
streets.
over the rooftops.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still going to need you guys to make me a perception check to track the kobold through the streets.
I don't know, because if you're like hiding behind a barrel, like someone from this side can see you easily, but someone from the other side can't.
But I think his attempt is not just being hidden from the person he's following. He's looking to keep himself concealed. So he's probably like, you know, if there's a barrel right here and the kobold is going this way, he's not going to hide on this side of it. He's going to hide on like this side of it to block view from everything.
I'm not following him. I'm following her.
Sure. Doreen's... Yeah. So Doreen will quickly lose track of Shag in the crowd and will have to follow Claw.
With a 28?
Yeah, he rolled a 32 on his hide check.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
I know, man. You rolled really well.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, Doreen's just gonna stroll down the street, try to look inconspicuous. That's hilarious as that is.
Bye, pie.
Yep. Meanwhile, the threekin is going from rooftop to rooftop, following you as well, also trying to remain inconspicuous.
It's not.
I mean, not seen by her.
Right. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, most excellent. She takes some twists and turns in the alley and starts heading out for the woods again when I think all three of you are going to see coming up behind her with a pole with a large net on it is the town dog catcher.
Oh my god.
This guy again.
And the dog catcher's walking up, and then breaks into a quick sprint and brings the stick and the net down on top of her and scoops it up. And now she's like upside down on the net, and he tosses it over his shoulder and starts
I assassinate him.
Shag jumps out from behind a bush, dagger in hand. The dog catcher does not see it coming. Give me a roll to hit at +4 because he's not seeing it coming.
I don't get the assassinate rules on this, or do I
You
still
do
have
get
to
the
make
assassinate rules. Yeah, you still have to make a roll to hit.
I want
but
to
that's part
jump
of
from the
assassinate.
roofs onto him, but all right, Kobold, go for it. Nice.
Oh dear.
And +4. Excellent.
You hit him. You do assassinate damage. Since your first level, it's going to be D4 +4.
Yep. 6 damage. Please tell me.
The dog catcher collapses into a bloody heap on the streets. The stick falls to the ground. The net falls open. Claw gets up and bolts.
Knew it.
Meanwhile, the people in the streets shriek and cry and begin to scatter because someone's just been murdered.
Wait, I thought this was an alleyway.
It's on the way out of town. I'll give him a perception check to see if anyone sees it then, because I might have said alleyway.
You said
12 is good
some
enough.
alleyways out of town.
Yeah, well, taking alleyways out of town, but 12 plus 10 is 22, so someone definitely sees it and cries out.
It's fine.
But the dog catcher is dead.
Oh shit. I didn't think about that part.
I think Calamitous is going to turn around and go back to Shenanigans. Okay.
I'm going to proceed to check him for gold.
Oh yeah, he's got like 2 pieces of gold and like 100 pieces of copper on him.
No, I'm just like taking the gold, and then I'm going splitsies.
He just murdered a guy doing his job.
Hey, as far as I didn't know he's a dog catcher. He's just some guy like.
I mean, I didn't know he was a dog catcher. He just looked like some people who kidnaps Kobold.
Yeah, he's fucking kidnapping the Lord's girlfriend.
He is.
Yeah.
He absolutely
protecting
was.
I mean, I'm Calamitous just shrugs and heads back, like over the rooftops because he had nothing. He's like,
and the people flee from you, Shag. They honestly flee from you.
They flee from me. I flee from them.
And I think the party finds themselves back at Shenanigans a few minutes later. No?
Yep.
No? Where are you going?
No, I was saying yep.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I take a very roundabout way, clean myself off.
The 3 of you arrive back at Shenanigans. There's Glibglob. He scurries over to your table and says in common, "What you want? Drink? Food?
Yeah, drink, please.
Drink.
We've been here the whole time. We've been here the whole time. I say that again in Kobold.
In common, he says, "What? Here? Forever?
No. Yes, I would like some beer, please.
Okay, beer." And he hurries off to fetch you all a few beers. He comes back a few minutes later, sets them down, and in Kobold... Oh, go ahead.
Do I know where the dog catcher station is, or what they do with the dogs?
Doreen's been here for a long time.
The dog catcher lives on the east side of town, or works out of the east side of town, kind of over where the fire marshal used to live before the fire marshal got closed down for starting fires.
Okay.
Calamitous looks at Shag.
What you did, is that common? Yeah.
No, I just kind of jumped, man. I should have used. I should have done something different.
Your kind have something like
But you know, I was kind of angry. Like the people around here are real shitty.
I understand persecution.
This was more of a spur of the moment thing.
You
And the
might
player
need
wanted to use
different
the assassin.
clothes. Yours are stained red.
No, I said I went and cleaned myself up.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Before I
I thought you were like sitting there. We were here the whole day with like this bloody red clothes.
Yeah, I honestly, I probably just like swiped some stuff from the back alley that looks like something.
Like some dirt.
It's like quick change. Too close.
Now we get our reward. Yes.
I think we should go to the dog catcher's place and see if any of his former girlfriends are still there.
Dog
Yeah, probably.
catcher.
Oh, it's gonna be a jailbreak.
This person was a dog catcher.
Yes.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. I think they enslave them or some shit.
To keep stray dogs off of the street.
Wait, what?
Kobolds are not dogs.
I know. I know. They don't care.
Humans are silly.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Yeah. Anyway, jailbreak.
Yeah.
Gonna need a jailbreak. I definitely wait until the beer comes,
All right.
and then I drink it.
So the beer comes. Glibglob's back, and he says to you in Kobold, "And Claw, is she safe?"
Oh yeah, she fucked right off.
Wonderful.
Found who was snatching up your girlfriends. There's this dude with a net on a pole.
Oh,
He won't be a problem anymore.
good. God, how inhumane. Duction
Exactly.
through netting. And
Inhumane?
have you found what has happened to my previous suitors?
That's what we're about to go do a jailbreak. I think he's enslaving them.
Excellent. Excellent.
No, not excellent. That's pretty terrible.
No, but that they might be
Right.
alive and that you might be able to rescue them. I had long lost these. Oh my. Oh no. I assumed they were all dead, but if all of my former lovers have been captured together in the same spot and are all released upon once, what shall I do?
All his ex-girlfriends.
I don't think there's enough money in the world that can help you solve that.
Well, their safety is certainly far more important than whatever relationship we may have, and I encourage you to set them free as quickly as possible.
You can do that.
I just fear that it may dampen my reputation if people think I was casting them aside so easily and replacing them so quickly. It is certainly not what I desired, but what am I, a single kobold, to do in this world of humans?
How quickly does it happen?
I wait a half moon to move on.
Okay. I got you.
2 weeks.
But, kobold lifespan's pretty short,
Yeah.
They've got like a quarter lifespan of a human, so that's
I mean,
like
a
waiting
month-
2 months,
a month is- 2
like
weeks, a month, like it's like okay. I understand the situation he's in. That's what I'm getting at. Like this isn't my problem. I just let him out.
What do we do now?
Well, there's gonna be a jailbreak.
Jail.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it. Figure of speech. It's gonna be fine.
So what are we doing?
We're gonna go find wherever this dog slaver's at, and we're going to free all the kobolds he has captured.
Finally, a challenge.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
off you guys go.
Yep.
Off you guys go. You find the dog catcher's place just down the road. On your way there, though, you see that the sheriff... Who's our sheriff now?
Still McBoof?
Did McBoofs die?
No.
He's alive.
No,
Right, the skeletons
no,
didn't kill him.
No, we just harassed the shit out of him.
You just harassed him. All right. So you see McBoof and a few other constables and stuff surrounding the murder site, or walking off in the direction of the murder site, and a crowd gathering out over there. As you guys make your way to the dog catcher's house place, you have to ask directions a few times because it's you're not exactly sure where it is. Turns out it's exactly in the building of the old fire marshal, which has been closed down and turned into a dog catcher's unit.
So how many dog catchers has this place had? And
This
how
is
many
only
of
the
them
second dog catcher.
Okay, how many of them have we killed?
So
You've killed 2 out of 2 thus
so
far.
he's next to the wire marshal.
No, the fire marshal's closed down and doesn't
No, the
exist
liar
anymore.
marshal.
Wire marshal.
Oh no, the wire marshal also something terrible happened to him. That's all. That shop has also been closed.
Got wired up in some nasty business.
Yes.
Yes. All right.
So the dog catcher station is right there.
hmm
Um,
I assume that his keys are just like in there.
I mean, he's probably got his keys on him. You did search his
Yeah.
body. You took money.
Yeah. But no,
Um,
like the keys to the cages.
I don't know. You're not inside. We'll find out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's go inside.
You walk on inside. The place has been completely redecorated. There are posters of dogs all over the place. Some of them are labeled good dogs, and they've got like happy smiles and golden fur, and they're little puppies with bones in their mouths, or maybe they've got long looks and they've done something bad, but it's still kind of cute. And then on the other side, you've got bad dogs, and it's like dogs in cages and like mean, nasty Rottweilers, and dogs shitting on lawns and stuff. And it's clearly all painted by the same artist.
same
You've got your
shitty
good
artist?
dog and your bad dog section. Yeah. And you hear yipping coming from the back of the office.
Yeah, cool. I'll search around to see if there are keys to the cage keys in there.
Is the back of the office, is there a door in between?
There
Locked door?
is. There is a door. It is unlocked.
Perfect.
Give me a searching check there, Shag, to see if you can find where the guy keeps his keys.
Sure. Yeah. 29.
Yeah, you easily find the keys. Oh,
Is
they're
there
in the
a
top
back
drawer of his
door?
desk.
I
There
opened
is
the
a-
door. Oh, yeah.
So hold on. So the office has the front door. There's a door that goes to the back where the kennels are, and there are no other doors from the main
Yeah,
office.
I opened the door to the back.
Okay. There are kennels on either side on the ground and on the shelf. So like two sets on either side, aisle down the middle. There are dogs and cats in all sorts of different cages. There's even a cage with raccoons in it, and then there are some cages with kobolds in them.
All right. Yeah. Cool. I'll go up to all the cages with kobolds and be like, "Sup? I'm here to free you," and then I'll open the cages and let them out.
Excellent. The kobolds, there are only 3 of them. They all are very happy to escape. They thank you profusely. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Recommend back exit.
They scurry to the back exit. It's locked. You can unlock it for them, and they can flee into the outside. What about
Cool.
all the dogs and cats and raccoons and squirrels?
Calamitous kind of looks around.
Dogs are very variant. I see.
Yeah. It wasn't our job to free them. All right.
No, but I'm petting a cat now.
You stop and pet a cat for a little while.
Okay. I take the cat.
Do you take the cat?
I just
I give her the keys and she's like, "You do you. I'm out."
All right. You guys finish up with the cat and everything. You start heading for the front exit.
No,
which
I
is-
head for the back exit.
You head for the back exit.
I'll go
I
to
mean-
the back exit. I mean,
You
that's
go-
probably
Who heads
closer.
for the front exit?
All right.
I
You guys head to the
did a
back exit.
jailbreak.
Yep. As you're leaving the building, you can see that the sheriff and his marshals have arrived at the dog catcher's building. Thank God you went through the back, otherwise you would have ran right into them. And they are carrying the body of the dog catcher with them.
I will go through, and once everyone's through, I will. Does the door lock from the outside too?
No.
All right, cool, whatever.
The back door is like a sliding, bolty thingy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll sneak my way back to Shenanigans.
All right. The party arrives back at Shenanigans.
Yep. Got a
Yep.
cat now.
You do have a cat now.
Well, to be honest, it probably jumped
Oh,
out.
and
of
I
my arms
ditched
after,
the keys.
A minute.
You do ditch the keys. Did you say you lost your cat?
I mean, the cat doesn't like to be held, much less carried. It's probably just jumped out of my arms after like a minute.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's another loose cat. The new dog catcher will just have to catch it.
That
Yeah.
was a very quiet dog.
He says that to Doreen.
Oh. No, this was a cat. Different.
Yep.
Different.
You get back to Shenanigans. Lord Glibglob comes over to you guys with a plate of gravy. Just gravy. And it's in a plate, not in a bowl. And he sets it on your table for you. And says, here's food. Good job.
Thanks, my lord. Mm-hmm. And I just start looking up the gravy.
All right. Then, a few minutes later, he comes by surreptitiously and says, "Did you free them? Are they all good?
Yeah, they're fine. They're fine. They're gonzo.
They escaped. Did they say
Yes.
anything about me?"
No.
No, they're just
Ooh,
thankful that I released them. That's
Good,
it.
good. Well, you've done some good work here. Tonight, come by my place, and I shall see that you are paid handsomely for your efforts.
Excellent.
And then, someone calls that someone spilled a beer, and you see, oh, I'm sorry, I must go off to work. And he hurries over and starts lapping up spilled beer from the floor.
I don't know whether to be impressed with him or not. That dingus stays here on his own will. Desmond don't even pay him.
This
And he gets treated like shit.
Yep. But, he's happy. And who are you to judge what makes another person happy?
I definitely judge him because I don't put up with that shit.
Yeah.
Calamitous kind of hits the drinking water. Like,
is was not a challenge. Nah. Getting paid is, well, good either way.
Do you even eat?
Yes.
What do you eat?
you kind of see he reaches like in a side bag in the cloak. There's like some other small a worm or insect or something.
Oh, okay. I've probably eaten insects or worms before. It's whatever.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But he eats it, and he probably know why he does not eat in front of other people normally. Because like,
Yeah, it's like disturbing to watch him eat, but what he eats, yeah, okay.
I mean, Doreen probably gets a flashback towards young Kag, seeing that, like. she just sits there for a minute, like just watching.
Well, that late afternoon, before you can go back and get paid by Glibglob, the sheriff comes on in. It's McBoof. And he comes over to Desmond and
If
begins to chat with him.
if I see him come in, I'll like get under the table.
Get under the table. All right.
The typical kobold thing to do. Just get him under the table.
Yeah. And you're waiting, and Glibglob's doing his thing, and McBuff starts coming over to Glibglob, who stops sort of near to your table. Where's this post? He's like over here at the point in time. And you can hear Macboof saying to Glibglob, "Hello there, Lord Glibglob. There's been a report of a murder, with a kobold being the murderer. I think I need to take you in for questioning." And Glibglob goes, "Huh? Huh?" And Macboof says, "You come with me. We go talk." And Glibglob goes, "Okay," and walks off with the sheriff.
Okay.
I sit back down. I was like, well, shit.
We know what payment is.
Yeah, we do.
Is that all you're concerned about? Glibglob might go down for your murder.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna follow. I care.
I mean, he's a murder of a commoner. He's a lord. He's good.
I mean, the sheriff just addressed Glibglob as Lord, so...
Like, whether or not he likes it, the guy's a lord.
Also, I don't think... Did Macboof really have... Is he really that invested in the case? I mean...
Of course
he's a
he
lord,
is. He's a sheriff.
Yeah.
And the guy who was murdered was a dog catcher.
Yeah, but he's the sheriff, and there's been a murder. Even if a lord has done it, someone is still going to have to pay. He might not be executed, but he's definitely going to be in some serious trouble.
He's not going to get food tonight.
But you guys seem to not worry about it, as Glibglob is...
Oh, I definitely worry about it.
Oh, do you?
How I worry about it is I wait like 5 minutes and I sneak out the back way. And then I'll sneakily go follow, see what happens.
All right.
Probably don't notice because he was under the table the whole time. He's just gone.
The rest of the party, are you following along with the kobold?
Sure.
I do not know why we should. We know where payment is.
If you want to go grab the payment, be my guest and go grab it.
Is the castle locked?
You
No,
can go
it's
take a
all-
look.
Sure.
All right. No, it's unlocked. Totally unlocked.
Is the chest still in the first room?
No, it's down in the sub basement now.
Basement.
Mm-hmm.
You hear like a angry clicking sound, and then he comes back.
Mm-hmm.
We need a way.
Party.
Yeah, well, I mean, I've already followed them. I'm trying to listen to what's going on.
Okay, so Doreen, you are. Clarify for me. Where are you?
No, I'm just following.
You're just following Shag.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shag, followed by Doreen, gets to the sheriff's station, and from the outside, give me an eavesdrop check there, Shag.
Yes. Let's. Oh, it's not that good. Hey.
Ooh, not so good. You're gonna have trouble hearing the conversation directly, but what you do hear is some raised voices and the sound of something heavy and leather, smacking a table. The exact words are lost to you, but it sounds like there's a very angry interrogation happening inside.
Plot twist is actually Glibglob who's shouting.
Is there a window, a
There
barred
is,
window?
but it's way up there.
Damn, it's way up there.
Yeah.
I might have to climb up there. Or is there a barrel around? Nick, you're muted.
Doreen just grabs you and moves you up.
And probably Calamitous can just lean over and look through.
And I'm gonna see if I can hear better now that the path is slightly less not gonna stick my head like in the window so it's clear that I'm.
But you're just like right next to the window.
Yeah.
Okay. From here, you can hear McBoof saying, "All right, I know you've already established your nobility here, and while it might be a little ridiculous, I'm glad to see another Canonid here running things in town. But murder is murder. And it looked like that dog catcher was doing everything on the up and up. And I know you're the one who did it, Glibglob. You're the only kobold in town that anyone recognizes. And there were kobold footprints in his office when we got there. And there were kobold footprints near the site where he was murdered. 2 sets of them. So who's your accomplice? Tell me, damn it." And Lord Glibglob goes, "Oh no, I don't know. And McBuff says, "Shut up, I know what you are like. I know you're not this dumbass. Tell me, who is it?"
That's about right.
Glibglob just
Wait,
makes
how about
crying
the 2
sounds.
sets of footprints.
One for me, one for boss.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
what's
think-
the punishment for murder?
Depends on what your rank in society is.
Okay.
But for someone like you, it's counter murder.
Counter murder? Okay.
Yeah, it's murder.
What if I cast my counter murder spell?
What do you mean?
It's a joke, Neal.
Oh, okay.
One thing, I said I would look through the window too, and I don't think I'm the sneaky kobold. So while Shag is basically like on the side of the window, like basically listening in, there's just this bug, this Thry Queen just looking through the window from the side, like,
Get your face on your window.
and then pulled back by Doreen and Shag.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the antennas tipped against the window a bit.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
Shit.
Yeah, you're in a weird spot now.
How many footprints? If you notice footprints in the shop, you should have noticed the several different sets of footprints leaving the shop.
Was it not self-defense? Dog catcher was catching kobolds, not dogs.
Well, no, he did capture dogs and cats and raccoons.
But he did attempt to capture kobolds.
Yes, he did. That's the problem.
Those are not dogs. Kobolds only fought back. If someone caught insects, small insects, and tried to catch Thry Green, tried to catch Calamitous, I would slice them in self-defense.
Definitely self-defense. How do we not fuck me and not fuck Glibglob?
We go catch 2 random kobolds.
No, that won't work. The sheriff has already been in there.
Could argue that human attacked kobolds.
Well, there was one witness.
Human attacked kobold. Other kobold help.
Maybe. That might work.
Attacked kobolds. Mate. Mate's bodyguard. Defend mate.
So what's the plan?
Humans won't.
So what? I just burst in there. I'm not liking this. This is. Can I see? When we were walking up, did we see if any of the deputies were in the office?
Yeah, there were 2 deputies in the office. The rest of them probably went home for the night or are off patrolling somewhere else.
I don't know how well I could escape. Are there windows on the jail cells?
Small barred windows at the tops. But yeah.
Calamitas kind of looks at Doreen.
What can you do?
I don't know. He killed someone.
Defense. Humans vote. If bandit attacks you on road, it's your fault you kill bandits.
I mean, there's I see the defense there, but like, they don't like kobolds.
Well,
I have an idea.
I mean, you guys could just walk away and let Glibglob take the fall.
I could. But Torque worked hard to make that up for Glibglob to become the Lord. I, as a player, can't let that. I gotta clean up after myself a little bit.
If you change clothes, I
already changed clothes.
No. If you take the fall,
Oh, I die.
they put you in a jail cell for a day. More than likely. They're not just going to execute you on the spot. I could probably break you out.
I could break me out too. Just need to leave a pair of lockpicks on the windowsill.
But then you would be a wanted man.
Exactly.
Unless they can't tell it's the same kobold?
Just a change of clothes, different kobold.
Yeah, exactly.
And what if that doesn't work? What if they do recognize him anyway?
What if McBoof?
Yeah, that's
sniffs
unfortunate.
Yeah, no, that's not.
That's unfortunate.
No, the bust myself out of jail. Like 1 night in the slammer I can handle. 2 nights in the slammer I can handle. A week in the slammer I don't want to handle. If it's not death, I might be able to do this. Like, I'm sorry, this is new to me. Looked like he was trying to go enslave her. Scary stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe if we leave some stuff out, if I leave enough details out, I might get away with murder. Just not completely.
You could say that instead of backstabbing him, he
There's a giant gaping wound in his back where the dagger went in.
Right, I know, but instead of saying you snuck up behind him, say you were walking down the street with her, he scooped her up and then you stabbed him.
And then while he was like, ha, I got him in the back.
Yeah.
Defense makes
Self-defense.
bodyguard.
I think it's the best bet.
Yeah, I was hired as a bodyguard and I was doing as a bodyguard should.
Does human law have trial by combat?
I do not want to fight him.
If
I don't think it works that. I don't know. It doesn't work.
you do not select your champion.
I think you gotta claim self-defense, dude.
I've got a noble on my side.
Well, yeah, maybe that'll get Glibglob mixed up with stuff. But, like, see, if you claim you were hired or you were protecting her as a bodyguard,
Yes.
hired by him, then he gets into shit. If you leave out that he was the one that hired it,
I was hired to protect the potential new lady. And then I found the old potential ladies in there and freed them.
okay.
And I claim just like, oh, I'm just a dumb kobold. I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's a good defense. If they murder you for that, it's pretty unjust, mostly if you were, like, hired by a lord.
All right. So are you gonna go and turn yourself in?
You want to leave your...
I'm going to... I don't want to drag you guys down, I think.
I mean, no witness saw us killing the guys.
Yeah, no one... We'll see.
We are.
Let's try and get away with murder. The best thief is the one that gets
How to get away with murder.
it doesn't get in trouble. 101. It was self-defense. No, it
I
wasn't. He
mean,
stabbed him
actually,
in the
we
back.
have a decent case
I
here.
was protecting my charge.
Dream could.
You.
He kind of turns to Dream.
You could. Human have representative of law. Is that right? You are human. You can be representative.
I don't think they like me.
I don't think that works.
I would not make good representative.
No, I think
I have an idea.
he kind of needs to represent himself and hope Glibglob defends him.
I've got it. I'm gonna walk around to the front. I'm gonna knock on the door and open. Hello?
The deputy kind of strolls over and goes, "Oh shit, McBoof, we got another one!" And he takes his spear
to talk to
and
Lord?
sort of points it at you, and then puts it up and says, "Yeah, come on in, little buddy. Come on in." They let you in and shut the door behind you. McBoof comes on over and goes, "Oh shit. Hey, little kobold, what's your name, buddy? Hey.
Hide there. Hide there.
Do you want to come and hang out with the other kobold? Look, there's another kobold.
Lord Glibglob?
Mm-hmm. Come on this way." And he leads you to Lord Glibglob's cage. Jail cell opens it and like motions for you to walk on in.
No cage.
This one's a crafty one.
I'm going to say to Glibglob, "Don't worry, sir, she's safe."
He gives you like a wink.
Yep. I hear to inform him that potential lady is safe.
Potential lady? What's a potential lady? Is that an unborn child?
I'm going to say in Null. Really broken Null. I speak it fluently, but I can probably speak Null as broken as I can speak common broken.
Mm-hmm.
He hired me to protect girlfriend whom he may marry. I save her from evil man who kidnap her.
This just got more interesting, says McBoof. He turns to the other deputies.
He had 3 others.
Apparently, the kobolds are saying the sheriff was kidnapping Lord Glibglob's fiancée. And this one here, you killed him, right? You killed the dog catcher?
I protect lady with life.
Says he took care of the dog catcher, protect the Lord Glibglob's fiancée.
In comment, I'll say, I protect Lord Glibglob fiance with life. Scary man almost kidnapped her.
Well, kidnapping certainly is a crime. Kidnapping the Lord's fiancée is a pretty steep one, but murder is also a crime there, buddy. Why didn't you just track him and let us know what was going on?
I was with Lady, I protect her. He attack her, I defend.
He was stabbed in the back. Do you
Picked her
protect
up,
him from the
haha, and I stab him in back. Not my fault which direction he faced.
McBoof and the other deputies lock the front door and go stand over in a corner and talk amongst themselves in low tones for a moment, giving you an opportunity to speak to Glibglob if you desire.
Color spray.
No, I know McBoof is at least level 4. Maybe if I was also level 4 wizard. Actually, how would that work as a multi-class? Would I have to be a level 2 wizard?
You'd have to be a level
And
4
level-
wizard, which would make you like level 8-ish, yeah.
And that is why you're multi-class special.
Probably more like level 9 or 10-ish, because rogue. It's weird. Alright. Yeah, I fucked up. I attacked him. I forgot I had a spell just for this scenario. You know, I got really excited. But they're all free. Remember, you hired me to hire your fiance. Just use the word fiance.
He just slowly nods. It'll be
You're
fine.
a bit quiet. Connar,
Was that?
you're a bit quiet.
Oh yes, because I was whispering. Neal, did you?
I can whisper like this, that'd be better.
They come back a few moments later and say, all right. So the story is the dog catcher was kidnapping
What's dog catcher?
Looks like we've got a wild misunderstanding here. He was probably doing his job, which just so happens to coincide with kidnapping, but it seems like legal kidnapping considering it was a kobold, but it was a lord's fiance, which makes it illegal kidnapping. So he was within the law when he broke the law. God, we need a new set of laws for this town. Well,
I'm
I gotta
sorry.
make a roll here. Ooh, that is not a very high check for McBoof. McBoof can't figure out what to do with you. He rolled a 2 plus his int, which is probably not super high. He's sort of confused and is not sure what his position as a sheriff dictates he ought to do. So
Good
he,
thing
of
we
course,
have,
looks to the highest
attacking
authority figure in the
plus
room.
stats. Was that?
He looks to the highest authority figure in the room for what to do, which is technically Lord Glibglob. So he looks to Glibglob and says, Lord, what does the law say in this situation? And Glibglob go, I don't know.
I whispered to him, it says I'm free.
He says it says I free.
And I went to that a little, and I he's free. I his guard.
McPoof is like, all right, I guess if Lord Glibglob says you're free, but we can't. You've still murdered somebody, so you need to be punished.
I sorry.
So
Public apology.
I've got the perfect punishment for you.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hold on. He goes into a table, opens up a drawer, pulls out a sash, walks over and puts it over your shoulders. I hereby appoint you Berkshire's new dog catcher. And if you don't do your job well, you'll
What
be
dog
fired
catcher?
and thrown in jail for it.
What
Dog catcher catches dogs and other stray animals that don't belong in town, including stray kobolds.
Days off.
Never?
2 per week. 2 per
No,
week.
it's sort of it's a job and your life. You know, you live the job.
2
You
per
know, if
week.
there's no animals, no stray animals, you got all the time off. But the moment there's a stray animal, you have to work regardless of what time it is. You know. Think of yourself like the Coast Guard. You know, they don't really do anything unless there's something to do.
That's actually not true.
Of course not. But I'm trying to make. God, Connor, don't get.
You see, you can't make the Coast Guard jokes to me because I'm in the Navy, and trust me, they make a shit whack of Coast Guard
Okay,
jokes. But
yeah,
my dad was
yeah.
Coast Guard, so it's like actually kind of know what they do.
Sure, but to the rest of the people who aren't actively involved in naval affairs, the Coast Guard does nothing. But for
You know, it's
everyone
like
other than Connor, it's a good joke.
You know, it's like being a student. You basically have only free time until you have to go to a lecture and to an exam.
Oh no! Until you have to go to lecture, it must be tough.
Yeah. All right. So it
1 week.
1 week? What? No.
Catcher for 1 week.
No. This is your life now.
No.
Well, you murdered
1 week.
someone, and we need a new replacement for the person you murdered. And if you're not going to go to jail for murdering him, you got to take over his job.
I hire a new dog catcher.
You know what? I will, at this point, Calamitous will go to the front door and knock.
With how many hands?
All of them.
All done.
So it's just like the door opens and they take a step back, surprised to see you, but they recover quickly.
I hear there is a free job in town.
They look over at you. They look back over to Shag, and look over to McBoof. McBoof holds his head in his hands and goes, "Oh my God, this is so confusing." Okay, all right. You want to be the dog catcher?
Is that the job?
Yeah. You got to catch stray animals and lock them up.
I
For
am
not having
good at
homes.
catching prey.
Close enough. Okay. So we still need a punishment for you then, Shag.
Neat apprentice.
You want to be okay? Fine. You're the apprentice dog catcher.
Neat. I need apprentice. Neat. Underling.
There's not
Days
really.
off.
There's not enough work to have 2 people being a dog catcher. Besides,
Days
you've
off.
got 4 arms. You've got twice as many many capabilities here.
He look funny.
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Humans look also funny.
They really do. Humans are ridiculous looking.
Ha ha. Flat face.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Thrikin, whatever your people are called.
Bug face.
He takes the sash off of Shag and puts the sash on Calamitous. You are now the official Berkshire dog catcher and stray animal catcher. Basically, you look for homeless animals and you give them homes in cages. That's your
I
job.
will add to the collection.
Yep. Don't kidnap any lords' fiancés. Check first with the animals, okay? I think that's a yes. I think that's bug for yes. All right, and you, he says, pointing to Shag. You murdered someone, but you did it for a good reason. Yep, it's a good reason, but it's still murder. So I think we need to put you in the stockades for a week.
What's stockade?
He brings out this like little wooden post that has a lever on one side, or a hinge on one side, and it opens up, and you can put your head and arms in, and it'll lock down on top of you, and you're bent
I know
over in
it's
public. Yeah.
Please tell me it's actually too big for me.
They have a special mini stockade for halflings and gnomes and kobolds and other small-sized creatures. There are many sizes of stockades here.
How eat?
Someone will come and feed you, or you just eat the food that gets thrown at your face. Okay, so I think this is all squared away. We shouldn't have to go tell the Baron or anything like that.
He Baron boss.
It's fine. Look, it's fine.
He Baroness's boss.
Who's Baroness's boss? What?
He is.
No. They struck a deal so that she would be in charge of the city, and he just kept the name, the title.
He's still boss.
This is complicated. My head hurts. I just want a steak. All right, everybody, let's go back to Shenanigans, and I'll get some steaks. Except for you, you're going to the stockades, and they lock you up, and everyone else goes back to Shenanigans and eats steak, and you all get paid.
Still get paid.
I think that's how this works out. I think everyone goes back and has nice juicy steak, and you just spend a week in prison, and Bastian becomes the new dog catcher.
I mean, I couldn't say no to the opportunity of giving Berkshire an even weirder dog catcher.
Yeah.
Also,
And now Neal can't make shit up about, oh yeah, the dog catcher's at it again. The dog catcher's up on the roof, fucking like twitching everywhere.
also,
Whirl or
this
something.
dog catcher will not catch kobolds because he knows they are not dogs.
Yep. Good job. But everything else is a dog. Dog, that's a dog.
I mean,
Cat.
everything that looks similar to a dog,
Raccoon, that's a dog.
except cats. He now
Right,
knows
right.
cats are different.
Yeah,
Raccoon's
but
a
stray
dog.
animals. The dog catcher is a catch-all for stray animal
You know,
catcher.
for some reason, there are no rats to be found.
Okay. The session took some weird twists and turns,
All
and
because I forgot I had color spray.
and
It's the problem with being a multi-class kid. Sometimes you forget you have an entire another class.
So,
okay. I
how
think
much-
we're done with our session, although it's only been 3 hour early session. And I'm
mean-
very confused about how we got here, but I think this is where we are. Are you guys all okay with this?
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I jumped a guy.
what had happened today?
A lot.
a good shenanigans. When you have to ask that, then it was a good shenanigans episode.
Yeah.
Just remember, Neal, Berkshire exists.
Berkshire exists. Okay. So, today's quest
God help
gives
me if a
this
serious
much.
campaign takes a wander through Berkshire.
And you also killed a dog catcher, and you rescued the kobolds for extra XP, and one
Save.
of you got a new rank in town. And what'd you say, Bastian?
And saved the kobold from having to be the dog catcher for life. as
Yeah.
punishment.
Okay.
That would have been really weird.
By 3, add some role-playing experience in there. Everyone take home an even 400.
I mean, yeah, that's.
Neal, how does
Yeah.
the 10% work? Do I get because I don't have 16 int, do I get the 10% for the thief side and then not 10% for the wizard side?
That is possible. Probable. Let me just double check. There's a small chance that 10% might only be for single class characters, but I need to double check.
I hope it's not.
Yeah, Doc 2850 just said it. Calamitous is also pest control because he eats. I mean, depends, but yeah, he basically is dog catcher, which also provides him with food.
What happened here? I mean, Twig Taco has it also right. What happened here?
Yeah.
Any character who has a score of 16 or more in all his prime requisites gains a 10% bonus to experience point awards.
So needing both.
Well, it doesn't say about multi-classing, which I could understand might be a little different. Let me just take a look at the multi-classing area.
I mean, it makes sense if only that class receives 10% bonus. Sounds like it would make sense.
You are a generalist mage, right? Because you can't be a specialist wizard while multi-classing.
Correct.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and just take 10% to whatever class you have your prime requisites in. It doesn't specify. I think that sounds legit, though.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that is Shenanigans for this week. It's an early episode, only 3 instead of 4 hours, which... Sorry about that, but it just wrapped up really quickly.
I could always go try to hug a kitty.
You did try and hug a kitty. You hugged many kitties today, actually.
I know. It was great.
I mean, Neal. Also, I have to say that is what happens if we don't follow the perpetrator and then make a plan to rescue your fellow kobolds and just kill the perpetrator on the spot and then go to rescue your fellow kobolds.
Yeah, and then turn yourself in. Like, it was an amazing session of so many different ways. I guess this is what happens when you just straight up murder people and it works the first time.
How to get away with murder.
Yeah.
101.
And Rob, if you're out there watching this just goes to show you that not all campaigns have to be solved in the 11th hour, man. All right?
Mhm.
It's not like there's only one way to go about it.
It also shows we can have weird plans without raw.
Yeah.
What did we get for money?
Oh,
yeah.
That's right. You ended up getting money from Glibglob. Right. He gives you... Let me get to my rolly thingy over here. That's probably a bad idea. You will get 59 gold, 29 silver, and 7 copper.
So 59.
Let's round this out to 60, 30, 10, just for ease of math.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. So each of you gets 20 gold, 10 silver, and 3 copper.
One gets 4.
Glibglob keeps the 4th one. Because he doesn't want anyone to feel like they got screwed or was made a favorite.
Okay.
I know, he
Very well.
cheats you out of $1. And that's it for Shenanigans today, everybody. Welcome to Shenanigans. If you haven't seen it before, it's a fun game. We will be back next weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, and probably every weekend thereafter for all eternity. Great. I just don't know what to do. I don't know why. Any final words before we sign out for the day?
I mean, I didn't expect this, but it's kind of fun, and it's great to be more than just a fighter with this character actually now.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed playing something weird.
Props to your accent. Your Threekin voice is really good. Well done. It must be hard to keep that up, but you've done a very good job.
No, not really. It's not straining my voice at all.
Oh, well, good. Then we expect to hear it for every single time you speak.
Yeah.
You've set the bar too high, Bastian. You have to keep it up now.
Well, Neal, if you want to have me speak like this forever, that is your
Just in game.
choice.
Just in game though, not out of game.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, because it can be difficult to actually hear what you're saying with your voice. Cool.
Edo.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Right.